Hey guys, it's Michael B. the Game Genie, and welcome to my July update of my NES Complete Collection Chronicles. Well, what can I say? The pickups have started to happen again. I found some new locations here in Newfoundland, as well as got in contact with some new trading groups, which has kind of opened my eyes to new opportunities to find NES games. And thankfully, because of that, it's been flowing again. So most of the pickups in this video all came from one specific location, which was a store called Product X up in CBS here in Newfoundland. Product X is kind of like a secondhand electronics thrift, well, that's not thrift, it's like a pawn shop, that I'd never heard of before when I joined a local game trading group here in St. John's, and actually some really cool people I used to know from when I was in fake wrestling. Fake wrestling's not the term, I guess pro wrestling. So anyways, they turned me on to Product X and they told me they had a massive shipment of NES games that came in. So of course I had to go up and I had to get a look. One of the benefits is I'm probably one of the only people with my license in this group for some reason. So I'm the only person with transportation, so I was able to go up there pretty quickly and pick up all the games I wanted. So let me show you what I got. First up is an unlicensed game that I actually didn't know a whole lot about, which is Impossible Mission 2. Actually, the guys from Retro Liberty, I think, picked this up a little while ago. I might be completely wrong about that, I'm not sure, but Impossible Mission 2. And since I've started to collect unlicensed games, hey, that has opened up the floodgates a little bit too. Hey, Marble Madness. Funny thing about this game is, I've seen this game for the past like 3 months, and I knew I needed it, but I refused to buy it. It was at the flea market, and the seller wanted $15 for it, and I go to him every week, and I'm like, man, are you willing to come down off that Marble Madness price? And he's like, nope, solid, $15 for Marble Madness. I'm going to be honest with you, I ain't paying $15 for Marble Madness. So again, this was up to Product X. I asked, they gave me a good price, and I finally added Marble Madness to my collection. Another game I surprisingly didn't already have, Rampage. This is an excellent game. I'm actually really looking for the SMS copy of this as well because I heard that version is fantastic. But Rampage, it's a fun game and I have a lot of fond memories playing it with friends over to friends' houses on the NES. Renegade, another one surprisingly I didn't already have, but that's the way it is. You look through your list or your collection list and you just find these games that you see all the time that for some reason you never pick up. And it's one of the ones where I've never picked it up just because I always assumed I already had it. So anyways, Renegade is now in my collection. And it's a Taito game. Now here's a game I'm extremely excited to finally add to my collection. RoboCop 3. It completes my RoboCop trilogy on the NES. And I gotta tell you guys, this is not an easy game to find. You think I'm lying? Go out. Go look for it. Is it a great game? No. But it's an amazing piece to add to the collection. I actually kinda like the RoboCop games. Huge fan of the movie. I'd buy that for $1. In fact, I spent more than $1 on this. I think I got it for $10. What's better than basketball? Ultimate Basketball. Actually, this is one of the first ones I didn't get a Product X. I actually got this at Netherworld Collectibles. It's the kind of game you would always leave behind, but I finally brought my list into Netherworld, and I usually pull it out when I'm looking through their stuff. Found out I didn't have it. Yeah, it's a game. The Chess Master. Actually, I really like chess, so I'm excited to try this out and see what it's like. For some reason, I think this is based off a computer game, or there's a computer version of the Chess Master. I saw a lot of ads for it in magazines when I was a kid, but of course I never played it on the NES, so I'm excited to try it out. Swords and Serpents. Look who it's made by. Acclaim. Oh, I know it's going to be fantastic. Acclaim made so many good games. Another subset completed. I now have every single wrestling game on the NES. Of course, last of which was WWF King of the Ring. For those people who don't know this, and for those people who are on Nintendo age, check out the rarity. It's actually a 6. It's not an expensive game by any means, but not a common one. Yoshi! I know, you're saying, how did you not already have Yoshi? I have no idea, I just have never seen it here before, but when in Netherworld Collectibles, they had it, I remembered I didn't have it, and I picked it up. So Yoshi is now in my collection. Remember a little earlier when I talked about subsets getting finished? Bart vs. Radioactive Man. If you watched my last NES Complete Collection Chronicles, you would know that this is the last Simpsons game I need for my collection. This is another one I got up to Product X. So anyways, very excited to add this to my collection. Now I have all the Simpsons games. I have a lot of really fond memories of the first Simpsons game. I know it's not a great game, but for some reason, I just like it. I was a huge fan of The Simpsons growing up, and of course I had to play it. Never tried any of the other ones, so hey, maybe Bart vs. Radioactive Man's a lot of fun. Shadowgate. I have passed this game over before. I know I have seen it before, but I just never picked it up. Anyways, Shadowgate's now in my collection. I played it for a little while. I don't know if it's something I'm going to play a whole ton, but I'm excited, and it looks like it's got a very cool cover. I love the artwork. I don't know if it's going to be something I play a whole lot, but I think I was playing it the other day, and I got stuck right away. Maybe if I looked at a guide, maybe I enjoy it more, but not a super big fan of it so far. Tell me if I'm wrong. Ski or Die. Funny story, ski or die, skate or die. Two things I've tried growing up where I almost died. Ski or Die. Much like Renegade earlier, I also didn't have Target Renegade. The funny story behind this is, whenever I see one of these games locally, I always assume I have them. But then, after I come to the point where I'm like, okay, I know I don't have one of the Renegade games, I always assume it's the other one. So I went up to Product X, and just to be safe, I bought both Renegade games. Turns out, I needed both of them. So now I have both Renegade and Target Renegade. Taito! Zanuck. I know absolutely nothing about this game, haven't had a chance to try it out yet. Looking forward to try it in the future. Is it a good game? Let me know. And much like in all the other NES Complete Collection Chronicles videos, I always leave the best game for last. But in this case, I'm not leaving the best game for last. Just leaving the most valuable game. You'll see what I mean in a second. What truly brought me up to Product X was I found out that they had, in fact, a copy of Chiller. So of course I went into the store, knowing they had the copy of Chiller, and I asked them to pull it out. And I looked at the price tag, $90. And I said, come on, you're not going to be able to sell that here locally for $90. They said, well, let's talk about it, let's negotiate. So I pulled out my phone, I whipped out some eBay prices, I looked on pricecharting.com, ended up getting this game for just over $60. So it's a ton of money to spend, I know, but it's worth so much online. Now, the problem with this is not a good game. This is actually a god-awful game. For those of you people out there who are going nuts about Chiller, you're doing it because of the collection, much like I did. For people out there that, I just want to warn you guys, for people out there that love light gun games and love games, but you're not going for a complete collection, or you're not necessarily collecting rarities, do not spend a ton of money on Chiller. Unless you're nuts and you're an OCD collector like myself and you've got to have them all. Thrift Dwellers told me that once, got to catch them all. Said it in the comments. Speaking of the Thrift Dwellers, actually Nate just picked up a copy of Chiller as well. He did a great video on it. Go check out the Thrift Dwellers, it's one of their pickups. And they used a lot of Michael Jackson's Thriller music throughout the video, it's incredible. Anyways, also I know 8-Bit Eric recently picked up a copy of Chiller as well because it was in his top 10 most rare or valuable NES games. So anyways, Chiller. It's a really, really cool piece for the collection. However, I really wish I got it for a lot cheaper price because it's not a game I'm going to play a whole heck of a lot. In fact, I tried to play it. I did not enjoy it. It was not even one bit enjoyable. But a very, very cool piece to the collection. So anyways, guys, if you've been following along, that's 16 new games. Last time I was at 420, which means I'm now up to 436 NES games. Brings me to about 57% of the complete collection. Hey, that's not bad. I'm getting there. It's only been 2 years and I'm already 57%, so that's amazing. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I want to just take a minute to stop and say thank you so much. I recently just hit 1,500 subscribers. I'm actually a bit past that now. I'm up around 1,600, 1,640, somewhere around there. And guys, I'm just overwhelmed. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I'm amazed people even want to watch this, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. Also, I want to say thank you very much for the people who also follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and just recently, because I noticed the guys from Retro Liberty actually signed up and they've got an Instagram account. I decided to get an Instagram account too, and I found some other really cool people on there, like OK Chief 420's on there, 8-Bit Eric, 16-Bit Brothers. There's a lot of really cool people on Instagram as well, so check me out on Instagram and check those guys out as well. Anyways, guys, this is Michael B. the Game Genie. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, one other thing I forgot. I want to say thank you so much for all the positive and kind comments you put down below as well. It really means a lot to me. I don't know if you notice this, but I try to answer each and every single person, every comment you put down there. Try to answer, and some of them are just so nice, like this one here. Really, really warms my heart. Thank you very much. Anyways, guys, finally, this is Michael B. the Game Genie, and I'll talk to you next time. Sweetie? You in the hallway?
Yeah, I'm meet up. You're getting ready to leave. Can I borrow your headphones?
Okay.
Where are they?
They're in my backpack.
Okay.
I love you.
Love you too.
Bye.